Hello everyone, welcome to our Food Microbiology YouTube lecture series. As a continuity of last lecture series, in today's video, we are going to explore something that we cannot see but that controls the safety of every meal we eat. The topic for today is sources of microbial contamination in food. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand where microbes come from and how they reach our food. So let's recall. So in last video, we discussed about the overview of microorganism, factors influencing the spoilage, and also the importance of microorganism with its harmful and beneficial role. In today's video, we will be discussing about plant and animal-based contamination sources, pest-related contamination, ingredient-based contamination, and other few contamination topics. So let's imagine your food is freshly cooked. The kitchen is clean. The food smells perfect. But within 24 hours, food poisoning. Where did it go wrong? Microbes don't appear by magic. They travel from farms, animals, water, air, when we touch something, like when we use our hands without proper washing, utensils, pests, and ingredients. Today, we'll trace their journey. So, the first one we have over here is plant based sources. Let's start with plants. Fruits and vegetables are not sterile, they naturally carry microorganisms from soil, irrigation water, harvesting tools, and baskets. So, bacteria like Pseudomonas and Bacillus, along with the molds and yeast, usually live on the plants. So, when you eat raw vegetables or salads, you're also inviting invisible passengers. That's why washing and sanitizing produce is essential. And then we have animal based contamination. Animals are major carriers of microorganisms, as we all know. Microbes are found on its skin, hair, feathers, inside the digestive system. So, the main pathogens that could be present in case of animal based contamination, we have Salmonella, Campylobacter, and Listeria, monocytogens. These are commonly associated with meat, milk, and egg based products. If animal products are undercooked or improperly handled, these microbes easily enter our food chain. And then we have environmental sources like soil, water, and air. Microorganisms are everywhere in nature. Soil contains spore forming bacteria like Bacillus and Clostridium, whereas water, it is used for irrigation or washing, can carry Vibrio and viruses. When we talk about air, air carries mold spores and bacteria that settle on the exposed food. Even clean looking food can become contaminated just by being left open. So let's have an awareness regarding it. And in the next slide, we will be discussing about the human handling risks. So now the most common source is going to be us. Our skin, nose, mouth carry microbes like Staphylococcus aureus. Poor hygiene spreads norovirus, hepatitis A. Unwashed hands, sneezing near food, or touching cooked food after handling raw items causes contamination. And also dirty knives, cutting boards, and machines can create cross contamination. What basically happens is microbes jump from the raw food to the cooked food. This is how we have cross contamination happening usually in a food. And then we have equipment cross contamination. Processing machinery is also, it's important we process the machineries properly, thereby ensuring the critical control limits are maintained. So regular sanitation protocols should be followed. Separation of raw and cooked foods is important, and equipment should be maintained, and the maintenance schedule should be frequently followed to avoid the cross contamination in case of equipments. And then we have ingredient based contamination. Even ingredients can introduce microbes. Spices contain bacterial spores. Raw flour has microbes, and additives may contain molds. And then comes the pest. We also have contamination through pest to the ingredients. Agricultural waste and ESOs is another. Sewage based application, manure contamination, crop uptake. So pathogens persist in soil and they can transfer to the harvested crops, which can result in the contamination. And we have pest related contamination. Due to the presence of flies, cockroaches, rats, they walk over the waste and land on food, spreading microorganisms everywhere. So this is how usually the contamination happens with the in case of the pest. Over here we have curiosity moment, that is a challenge question. Freshly cooked food, hygienic kitchen, still food poisoning within 24 hours. Why do you think this is going to happen? So we have a hint. Proper cooking kills microbes, but recontamination from poor handling or storage can make the food unsafe. Let's take a moment and look at this question. Yes, so exactly, because cooking kills microbes, recontamination after cooking is not possible. So, microbes usually don't ask for permission, right? They travel from various sources as we discussed, like from farm till the pest. Food safety is not a luck, it is control at every step. Because in food, what you can't see can hurt you. Okay, we have come to the end of the discussion, so that is the quiz part. Which microorganism commonly contaminates food through handling? We have three different options: Clostridium botulinum, Staphylococcus aureus, Aspergillus niger. What do you think would be the exact answer for this? So let's see what could be the answer. So the answer is option B, Staphylococcus aureus. Which factor does not contribute to microbial contamination? Poor personal hygiene, clean utensils, broken cold chain. Yes, exactly, it's going to be the clean utensils. And these are few references related to the topic which we discussed today. So with this, I believe we have learnt about what are the various sources of microorganisms and its contamination. Thank you.